Hi, this is Eric, and welcome to Profiling, Combining, and Splitting Data video series. So in this video series, I'll go ahead and discuss about merge, join, and on this video, of course, we'll be discussing about merge, join. If this is the first video, please go ahead and watch merge and union all video series to get the concept. So what merge join does is it combines data from different sources into a single output, okay, or we say merged output. And the concept behind here is it uses what you call its inner, left, or full join. So this is equivalent to a SQL join. And let's go to the IDE environment, Visual Studio, to see the definition. And we'll go from there. So the definition of merge join, you can read, is combine two sorted data flows into one using the full left or inner join. We recommend this transformation when data flows can be sorted at their sources. Okay, and if it cannot be sorted, we can also use these sort. So I can say sort, I'm just gonna name sort customer name and the actual sort name. I'm just trying to be descriptive, but the difference between merge, which we did in the previous video, and merge join is we use something we call matching. I can say it's what you call common name or common string or common key or matching key. Okay, so think about joining. When you're joining one or more tables, you need that common column. So use merge join if you are trying to join two tables. So the difference between these is merge is like SQL Union Operator, and merge join, it's like a SQL join in SSIS. So with this example here, I'll just go ahead and copy and paste, and I'm gonna rename this to merge join because that should be working on. And now I do have merge join here. I'll go ahead and delete this, and I'll go ahead and add merge join. Okay, and the other thing is, now we are not gonna use flat file. So let me see my data query here. We do have customers, and I do have another table which is customers product. Yes, so as you can see, we do have customers and customer product. So I can use these two tables to get customer names. Okay, so the other table I need is customers products here, and go ahead and delete this, move this to the right hand side, just drag it, and my source of data really gonna be already be source. So I'm gonna go to other sources, these other transforms, but we need other source, this other destination, other source. I'll get this, and here I can rename this to, I'll say get customer products, and I'll go ahead and configure my data source, which is office supplies, and the table I'm interested in is customer products. And for the sake of learning, I'm gonna bring all the columns for now. Okay, I'm not gonna use all of them, but I'm just gonna bring everything for now. I'll click OK. Now this information needs to be sorted as usual, so I'll go ahead and use sort. And this time I'm gonna go ahead and sort by customer ID ascending. And in here, I am going to bring again customer ID. Remember this table we left it behind? So I'm gonna go ahead and bring that in here so that we can use that as a common key. That's gonna be a matching key, because one of the characteristics of merge join is to use a common key which will help us to join these two tables. Okay, and on my sorting here, this time I'm gonna go sort by customer ID ascending. I'll go ahead and merge these two tables, or I can say merge join, and this should be left. Click OK, and this should be my right. Okay, so I'm gonna go in there. As you can see here, it has already done a matching for me, and you can see here this is inner join. By default I'm gonna leave as is, and you can read the the description. It says configure the properties used to join two sources of sorted data. That's what we have to sort. Select the join type. So you see we do have here left join, full outer join, and inner join. Okay, and people will be asking why is right join, but if you click here left join, you can swap inputs. So left join is the opposite of right join. So for now I'm just gonna show you what's the difference between these two, and I'm pretty sure you know about joins, and if you don't know what a SQL join is, let me know, I'll explain about it. So for now I'm just gonna leave as inner join so that you can see the difference. And here I can see selects the join type and specify the columns to be used as the join key. So the column as a join key, the matching key I was telling you, they call join key. And you can see here, join keys must be used in the order specified by the sort key position, as you can see. So we combined these two, and if you find there's no relationship because these names don't match, you can click here and drag like this and drop it. But because this matched everything, that's why we didn't have to do that. Okay, so this is good. As you go, click OK, but here what does it complain? You can see no input column found. At least one input column must be matched to the output. Okay, so input, output, click OK, everything looks good. And we're gonna go back there after this. So first I'm gonna go ahead and configure the data view. And I'm just gonna go ahead and enable, and as you can see right now I do have only customer ID. Why? Because that's what we chose as an output. So we need more values here. That's what I said I'm gonna go back, and really I don't need custom ID, but I'm just gonna return it as is. I need probably I'm gonna return again It's complaining here. All I need is to bring back, I'll need the region ID later on. I will need product ID maybe to join the product. I'll need other values. So I'm just gonna do something like this and I'll click OK. And now my package is ready. So I can go back here and enable my data viewer. I see all the columns I need. I'm gonna say enable this and I'll click OK. And then I'm gonna go ahead and execute my package so that we can see the output. As you can see here, we do have 43 rows. That's really good. And I don't need this employee, so maybe I'll eliminate next time. But as you can see here, we see all the columns, but I'm really interested in also customer names, because that's the importance of, that's the main purpose of merging. We are merging these two columns so that we can return customer names. Why is it not returning? It's because we haven't selected. We didn't bring from the merge. So if you come back here to the merge, you can see we don't have customer name. So I can easily go ahead and click here customer name to bring it. And if you customer ID is not important, you can go ahead and uncheck this just like this. So that because we do have the names and that's all we need, we can click OK and that should be good. So if of course I'm gonna have to update my data viewer, that's another I can say another error, not per se error, but mistake. Young developers do, or probably sometimes even professionals. They go ahead and add a new column, they execute the package, but they don't sit in the data flow. So make sure whenever you add a column, go ahead and add it in there, and you can add it anywhere really. So right now it's under just after region ID. I'm just going to click OK once I add it, and I'll right click and execute my package. Now if you take a look, I see my names here, customer names, and now we don't have regions, so we can merge again to get the region. Okay, so the difference is merge is equivalent like union, SQL union, and merge join is equivalent to SQL join. You need a common key, a matching key to sort the records. So I'm just going to go ahead, you can see it as executed successful. We see 43 rows. I'm going to go ahead and click stop. So for any reason, if you don't get the records you need, you might need to go back and double check really your join, because you do have left join, inner join, and so forth, and full outer join. So you may need to really go there and double check what's going on in the join. And the other thing is yeah, that's the major difference, to be honest. I'll stop there. And now yeah, the other thing is it accepts two of the messing it up now, but it accepts only two inputs. So for example, now if I want to join maybe region, okay, all I need to do is to add another source here, which gonna be already be source, and I'm gonna have to add another merge to join this output and another merge. And let's see that that's gonna be a bonus for us. Okay, so I'm going to add already be source here, and I'll say I'm gonna go ahead and name this as get region, and I'm gonna go ahead and configure it. I'll select the table as regions. So I'm combining or joining another table here, and I can see I bring both of them here, both of the columns, region ID and region name. I can preview the data. I have 3 regions. I'll click OK. That's good. Now instead of this, I'm gonna go ahead and add really another merge join. So I'll go ahead and merge join, and you can rename this like merge customer, or I'll use join customer, and I'll go ahead and if you cannot find, I see me going over and over, you can type this to get this. So here I'll name this to rename. This will be join region, and I'll go ahead and input this here. I'll select the output. Okay, click OK. And in here, this will complain because I haven't sorted. So you can see here what it says. Must be this. I see just that. I'm gonna do it again. You see join region input must be sorted. Okay, so I'm gonna delete this. And now I'm gonna search for sort. That I think will save you time. It's under common. So you go ahead and combine, and we are going to sort by region ID here, ascending. I click OK. Now the output of it, you're just gonna go ahead and combine, and when you come here, sorted, it must be set to true on both transform. Okay, so in here, I'm gonna have to sort again. So it's good sometimes to sort from the source, and this time I sort by region in ascending order because it requires that. Now I go ahead and combine this, and I've sort under region. Now I can drop these two, but I'll bring region name, and then I'll bring customer name, and yeah, keep on select on the right hand side. So by the way, this is the join key. We only need one join key, but if you want to add the column names, keep on select. So I'll bring customer name, bring maybe product, and you can keep on going joining with product and everything. But for now, I'm just gonna leave alone employee ID. I'm not gonna deal with it. But again, for practice purposes, you can go ahead and add employee ID there and product ID to get a full join with all these tables. Okay, but for learning purpose, that's enough. And the other thing I can say is there is a video series which I talked about SQL Union Operators, and that's the video I created all these tables. So if you want these tables for practicing purposes, go ahead and watch that videos, or ask me for a link, or I'll include it in the description. But if I forget, please go ahead and watch that and see how you can create all these tables for yourself. Okay, I'll click OK, and you can see everything looks good. Now I'm gonna add my derived column here, just for displaying purposes. So I'll go ahead and connect this. My computer is acting. I have to do that, adjust to wherever it is, and I'm gonna go ahead and click OK, and I'll go ahead and enable data viewer here, and I'll bring everything. So once I execute this package, which is merge join. I should be able to see region names. As you can see, region names, and then I see customer names and product and set forth. So you can go ahead and do product. So all you need is to again do the same thing, and you can see the data here. All you need now is to add another merge here. You may need to sort, and then you can rename this sort here. And all you need then is another RDB source for products to combine to get the final results. And then you can go on and on and on. Thank you very much for watching this video series. We'll continue maybe with lookup after a short break. And I'll talk to you soon. Check it out. Thanks. Have a nice day.